we talked about not chasing green candles, and this is exactly why people chase those pumps, right? They see a coin going absolutely nuts, they start throwing money in, chasing the green candles, and then it's followed by a 24% correction, which is exactly what happened. We're now down to 2.9. We needed to stay above that 3 cents area, which we talked about yesterday. We're not technically too far below it yet. We're going to go over the indicators, we're going to go over the fibs and everything like that, just to see the general consensus of the chart, see where the support areas are, see where the resistance areas are, see if the indicators are reset or overbought. So the all-time high on ACH was 19 cents 3 years ago. The all-time low was 4 years ago at 0.001. So 19 cents is the all-time high. I think ACH will probably go to $1 plus this bull run. But overall, if you're interested in ACH, it's listed on a ton of different exchanges right here. You have 13 different pages of exchanges that you can pick this coin up on. Absolutely insane. So let me get into the price prediction and technical analysis on ACH. All right, guys, let's get into ACH. So like I mentioned before, I've been following ACH for quite a long time. I actually was around when before I got listed on Coinbase. I remember this giant pump right here, made quite a good profit from that 0.001 to the all-time high. That's when they got listed when they partnered with Binance Pay. But that's old news now. That was years ago, and here we are now. So we saw that very large run up on ACH yesterday, and now we're seeing a correction. And I want to go over something with you guys. I've been charting for a long time now, and normally when you see large pumps like that, you normally retrace back down to the 50% area of that pump. And what I mean by that is I think that's exactly what's happening right now. If you go from the high to the low, ooh, we're actually breaking below it. If you go from the high to the low, you can see we actually broke below the 618, and we're most likely heading down to around that 2.7 area now for ACH. So what I'm saying here is when you have large pumps like this, you have the people who bought in at the bottom, right? And they're pumping, they're pumping, they're pumping, they're pumping, and then they start taking profit, right? And then you have the people who bought in at the top. So you have people who buy in the bottom, you have people who buy in at the top. The people who buy in at the bottom start taking profit, and then the people at the top start seeing the price drop, right? So the people at the top start jeeting, and you end up retracing. So why do you normally retrace to the 50% area of the pump? Because you have the people who bought in the middle, right? They're the ones that are comfortable holding this. It'll most likely converge here. You have the people who are down a bit, you have the people who took profit, and then you have the people right here who are up a little bit, down a little bit, and they're the ones that are comfortable holding it. So normally after large run-ups, you normally retrace 50% of that pump. I've seen it over and over and over and over again, and that's exactly what's taking place right now.